Getting a divorce in Hawaii is actually simpler than you might think. The spouse filing for divorce must have been present in Hawaii for 3 months. However, a final divorce will not be granted unless one spouse has been a resident for 6 months. The divorce should be filed in either the judicial district where the plaintiff resides or the judicial district where the spouses last lived together. Once the residency requirement is completed, a legal grounds for a divorce must be established. Both general and no-fault divorce are acceptable grounds for divorce. The no-fault reason is irretrievable breakdown of the marriage and living separate and apart without cohabitation for 2 years, and it would not be harsh or oppressive to the defendant spouse to grant the divorce. The general reason is legal separation and there has been no reconciliation. Hawaii does not require a parenting plan for child custody. Joint or sole custody may be awarded to either or both of the parents or another person based on the best interests of the child and the wishes of the child if the child is old enough and capable of forming an intelligent choice. The parent who has custody of the child in a wholesome home and considered a fit and proper parent is presumed to be preferred in custody. Joint custody is allowed if it can be arranged to assure the child of continuing contact with both parents. The court may order a child custody investigation and report. Grandparents may be awarded visitation. Family violence committed by a parent raises the presumption that it is not in the best interest of the child for that parent to have any custody. There are no other specific factors considered in the statute. The court may order either or both parents to provide child support, considering all earnings, income, and resources of the parents, the earning potential, reasonable necessities, and borrowing capacity of the parents, the needs of the child, the full amount of public aid the child would receive without any child support, any other dependents of the parents, incentives for both parents to work, an attempt to balance the standard of living of the parents and avoid placing any parent below poverty level, to avoid any extreme changes in either parent's income, and if a parent with school-age children is able to work and does not, 30 hours of minimum wage income will be added to that parent's presumed income. There are official child support guidelines in the statute. Hawaii is an equitable distribution state. The court distributes all property, including the community, joint, and separate property, in a just and equitable manner, based on the burdens imposed upon either spouse for the benefit of the children, the position each spouse will be left in after the divorce, the relative abilities of the spouses, the respective merits of the spouses, and all other circumstances. The court may award either spouse maintenance for either indefinitely or a specified period to allow the receiving spouse to become self-supporting. Marital misconduct is not considered, but the following are: the standard of living established during the marriage, the duration of the marriage, the ability of the spouse from whom support is sought to meet his or her needs while meeting those of the spouse seeking support, the ability of the spouse seeking maintenance to meet his or her needs independently, the comparative financial resources of the spouses, the needs of each spouse, the age of the spouses, the physical and emotional conditions of the spouses, the usual occupation of the spouses during the marriage, the vocational skills and employability of the spouse seeking support and maintenance, the probable duration of the need of the spouse seeking support and maintenance, any custodial and child support responsibilities, the ability of the spouse from whom support is sought to meet his or her own needs while meeting the needs of the party seeking support, other factors which measure the financial condition in which the spouses will be left as a result of the divorce, and any other factor which measures the financial condition in which the spouses will be left in as a result of any award of maintenance. If the spouses denies that the marriage has irretrievably broke down, the court may delay the proceedings for 60 days and advise counseling. Visit us today at www.mydivorcepapers.com and click on Hawaii at the bottom of the page. Let mydivorcepapers.com help you file for divorce today.